Brothers and sisters, how are you yesterday? How's your lecture practice? Do you think your lecturing is convincing to the people? Yeah. Our mission is to break through our community, which is Thongbang Gyokpa. We need to break through the village, the city, and the state, and even the nation. So it is important that all of you been trained as a professional lecturer. So I hope through this practicing, when you go back to your nation, you can convince thousands of people to know through parent, through Choengpyeong Providence. Aju? Today morning, just a thought about faith and tradition. To accept a religion or to change a religion is a difficult thing. But to accept it as a tradition is not that difficult. I just want to tell a simple story about my mother. Before that, my mother is worshipping some Chinese god, which is more to the Taoism. But one day when I go back, she changed to worship the female Buddha, which is Guan Yin. I'm not sure whether do you know. There's a female Buddha, right? Female Buddha. So I asked her why you changed the subject of your worshipping. She said to worship female Guan Yin is more easy because every month you do not need to cook a chicken. You only offer fruits. So it's an easier way for her. So she changed her religion. Or for her, that is not a religion, that is a tradition. Just I think about how Buddhism can penetrate through the Chinese cultural. Buddha is a Chinese or Thai people. What nationality is Buddha? Nepalese? Is it Nepalese? Sure? Or is it Indian? Yeah, we don't have Indian people here, so all the Nepalese say is Nepal. Huh? But Nepal, most of the Nepalese are Hindu, right? Hindu. So we can say the Buddha is look like this or look like this. Look like this, huh? Maybe, huh? But you know, in Malaysia and China, all the Buddha statue look like this. Look like Chinese. Many of the Malaysians thought Buddha is a Chinese. They confuse. So if a Buddha statue appear in China as Indian people, maybe not that easy to be accepted by the Chinese people. So they change. Huh? This is called marketing. You understand? How they market a thing that finally Buddhism become more like a tradition. It's not like a religion for Thai people as well. Huh? It is not something that you learn from the temple. It is something that you learn from your parents, right? Your parents teach you this is how much you should worship Buddha, then you worship. They make a religion to become a tradition. This is marketing. Anyway, we speak from this viewpoint. So how can we market through parents' tradition or faith to the people in your nation? So some adjustment need to be made. Understand? Okay. Actually, if I share about Choengpyeong now, I think many nations, they have good development now. I think Philippines or Nepal, Cambodia. We should listen to the report, but I do not have that report. So I will just focus on the Malaysia Choengpyeong Event, how we break through last year. From only focus on the believer of true parent to the non-believer of true parent. Okay, what step have we done to market this product of faith to the people that is non-believer? Okay, so I think that's why I told the Malaysian brothers and sisters, many research need to be done in order to penetrate through the culture or the tradition of our nation, to bring in true parents' tradition to our nation. So this was last year. Anyway, yesterday I checked about the price and how is that affordable to the people of your nation. So Malaysia last year we charged 30 USD without accommodation. With accommodation maybe around 70 to 80 USD for a person to join Choengpyeong events for 2 days in a hotel, okay, in a hall, okay. So this is some analyze. We have a total of 900 people. Last year we have 600 people. So means we can estimate around 304 are non-member. So this is our breakthrough, a little breakthrough. So before 2 months ago, we tried to define our market. So at that time, we understand Malaysia's situation. It is impossible at that time to break through the Muslim market. So we gave up that market. We focus on the marketing to the Chinese people and the Indian people. That is our market, which is less than 30% of the population. So anyway, we have made some progress. We bring in more than 300 people as participants. So with that, we also increase the sales of our wish paper from a year before. Our goal, wish paper $60, silver $30, copper is $15. So the wish paper compare 2017 332, 2018 682, increased by 450, which is 193%. So this is a big achievement because during our Choengpyeong introduction, we focus on selling wish paper. So for your information, yesterday we have Choengpyeong introduction, right? All of you also gave a lecture. I have a small advice for all of you. If your Choengpyeong introduction can be shared, the lecture and testimony can be shared not only by one person, but by 2 or 3 persons or even more. So this will be more effective. when many people talk about the same thing, so people, they're easy to believe. So this is what we do. Me and my wife, we share the lecture, and then we ask 3 persons to give testimony. Then with video, and also this is more convincing. So that's why later I want all of you to prepare your 7 minutes Choengpyeong testimony. This is anyway, we really thanks to Choengpyeong, because there is a certain amount of money will be all the wish paper donation is given to the nation. So this also help the national provident financially. So this is how much we increase the income. And ancestor liberation and also blessing is also increasing from last year. So in order to break through the culture of Malaysia, which people, especially the young people nowadays, they doesn't like religion. And the older generation, they dislike Christianity, especially the Chinese and Indian, because there is a period of time where Christian really aggressively try to convert people. That create a very bad image in Malaysia for Christianity. So we want to make distance from Christianity. That's why we do this through interfaith ceremony. So we do an interfaith pouring of water of harmony by a leader from all religion. So this make our event less religious feeling and more embracing feeling. So this is the opening ceremony where Dr. Yong is also there. Of course, Dr. Yong gave a powerful lecture and testimony, and we have a lecturer from Choengpyeong as well. And one of our consideration is the prayer hall. When you talk about prayer hall, people think you are Christian, which is not good for us, because people doesn't like. When you talk about God, people think you are Christian. When you talk about prayer, then you are Christian. This is how people mindset already like that. So we have made an interfaith meditation hall. So this make the whole atmosphere to become more Buddhist and also more Hindu. So people is feeling you are embracing my religion. So you can see the design of our prayer hall also. There is a interfaith logo here. And there is we are using the Choengpyeong, this is the Kingdom of Heaven. Picture of Kingdom of Heaven. And we can tell people this is where our ancestors, after they've been liberated and blessed, they will live here. So they are all happy. And surprisingly, when we set this one, anyway, we just didn't tell. That is a meditation hall, please go in. So when people come in, they see people bowing, they also bow. So this is a natural, how we can make this natural. And I think this is a design that we need to make. So I hope in each nation, please really try to be creative. Of course, all this decision need approval from Choengpyeong and Dr. Yong. Please do not make any simple decision by yourself. But of course, we welcome creative idea. So these are all non-member. They are happily the Indian tribe. We don't have much Indian member actually. All the Indian here, they are all non-member. They are UPF ambassador for peace, and they hit, I think, in many nations also. The outside people, they do it more serious than our member. Huh? Our member already long time we are doing just simply, but the outside people, they really hit hard because they were inspired by the introduction of Choengpyeong. So they understand. So it is important to tell them all the information before they come to our event, so that they feel comfortable and they are ready. This is our member, also really touching. And these are all outside people. They do all kind of way, in their own way. So for making a regular member, this is even more effective way than the blessing event, because when they come to the Choengpyeong, naturally they are bowing, they are praying, they sing holy song. So this, if they feel comfortable with that, that will become a part of their life. So the Citrine team, yesterday I shared, we have a group of the home group, which is non-member, and they are disconnected from us for a long time. But since last year, we bring them back to our movement and connect them with our movement, with blessing event. And this is their people taking photo everywhere. Our member is not taking photo, but their member take photo. Oh, there's a black dot here. Quickly they take photo. And also, there is a few person taking photo of the hall using cheap digital camera. Not the expensive one, the cheap one. Not handphone, not expensive digital, not professional digital camera, but the normal one. And this is what they get. The whole hall is spirit. Spirit. They name it energy ops. We are not sure whether that is angel or that is absolute good spirit. In your nation, do you all snap this kind of photo a lot? Yes. Yeah, please, this is the evidence that the spirit world exists. Especially the big angel is all with the lecturer. Big angel, the big one. Dr. Yong, there is a big one. So they become so respect to all the lecturer. Some say this venerable Dr. Yong, and things like that. This is our Malaysian food leader, Yen Ting, there. Also, this may be evil spirit. We are not sure, but what is that? But this is someone snap a photo without her knowing. We are not sure which photo comes first. Some spirit, here, then here. Come out. Continue snap. We are not sure it's come out or go in. We are not sure, but this kind of thing is happening. Huh? So, yeah. We need evidence. So, of course, all of you have many testimony. So, yesterday when I asked, is there a written testimony? There is no written testimony. We need written testimony. We need photos to market. Because this is real thing. We are not telling lie to people. We are showing facts to people. And anyway, we spend money to make this dry ice, to make it like the heaven. I think Philippines, do you all have the right dry ice? The Choengpyeong encouraged us to spend money, so we spend that money. It's not cheap. Also, there is a many testimony about this. Is After the event, I'm crazily running here and there to ask them to write. Please write for me. Member also. And also we have somebody taking video somewhere to record all the testimony. So this is a non-member, a new member from HTM. As I participate in the wish paper ceremony, I suddenly realized that the one who guided me from the past until now is true Father. So there is many things that people realize during the Choengpyeong event, because they are doing spiritual practice for the whole 2 days. Of course, they will have spiritual eyes open. He guided me to know the movement and make me realize who I am. So a member, during the wish paper ceremony, I felt in front of me appear many colorful dots. Do you see colorful dots? Wish paper, many dots like that. Do you see? We do not know what is that. But this is for sure a spiritual experience. And it is especially during the wish paper offer ceremony. So during the wish paper offer ceremony, surely there is many ancestors come down and making spiritual phenomena. So when we offer, when we melt that in the water, this is what we heard, this is what we have been told, that the angel, the wish paper will one by one fly onto the heaven and received by heaven. So if you spiritual eyes open, that is a thing that you will see. So the ancestor blessing, the Citrian people, they have many people already liberate all their ancestors, liberate until 210 generation. But the problem is, because they didn't connect to the movement, so they themselves didn't receive blessing. So when they come to this event, we told them, without receive blessing, you couldn't bless your ancestor. So immediately, they come to the prayer room and we bless them with holy wine. So this is how 16 couples receive the holy wine blessing. Okay, I remember my tears would drop uncontrollably. I felt so much love from Heavenly Parents. I feel liberated. I'm not lonely now. Heavenly Parent is with me. This is just now the member, and I mentioned yesterday. In the past, I looked at the mirror, I totally couldn't see myself. I understand there must be some evil spirit blocking me. For years, he couldn't see herself in the mirror. My life became depressed as I couldn't see my own value. So this is the key word. After I paid the donation for ancestor liberation. After he paid the form and he go back, this is even before the event day. Immediately that night I can see myself in the mirror. So do you think paying money is powerful? Very powerful. Yes, I will do. Next time I will pay. This is not a good condition. I will pay now. I pay. Then that become a condition for God to take away the evil spirit and open the way. This is also one VIP, Chinese VIP. Within this half year, I felt so depressed. I missed my grandfather teaching so much. During the ancestor liberation, I was so moved because I knew my grandfather was there with me in the ceremony. So during ancestor blessing, he felt liberation. He felt the grandfather is there. I found that True Father was really a great man. He had built such a good foundation. At this moment, all my depressed gone because I felt the true parents' love. I felt true parents are my own parents. All these things we cannot teach in through divine principle. It is a feeling. It is a spiritual experience. Somebody smell a flower smell, fragrant. Do you? We don't put a fragrance everywhere, but I think this is a spiritual experience as well. I saw a man who wearing holy robe walking near to me. That is not human being. Someone spiritual. And I was shocked and awake. He almost fell asleep during the lecture time, but somebody walked near her and wake her up during the lecture. This is the Citrine group. They believe in energy. So when they go out, they say every time there is a Buddhist prayer, 10,000 people, 20,000 people, surely the sky is different. There is the weather is different, the sky is different. So 2 years ago, they take a photo of the special clouds appear in the sky outside the hotel. So this year, they found special light. They say that is a Buddha shine the light of grace with energy orbs. This is the light, but there is, you see, there is some line. All the picture is like that. Normally they don't have. So even the whole sky changed because of the powerful spiritual energy created by the Choengpyeong Event. So, do your nation have this photo, this kind of photo? Do you all take? Please, I think, can we collect the HJL, what is that? The workshop staff, can we collect? If you have, can you send to the workshop, the coordinator, and then collect? We need to document it. We cannot every time empty talking. There needs to be words, there needs to be video, or there needs to be a photo. Because the celebration, this is Citrine. Yeah, the woman behind the Choengpyeong trip. Okay, we asked her to. She has so many testimony. She's not our member and she doesn't believe in anything. She's a feng shui master. Do you know feng shui? How to arrange the house, to have house, how to arrange this table and chair so that to welcome good fortune. This is feng shui. Why she become a strong believer of Choengpyeong more than our member? She is the one who always check our member. Have you liberated 210? Why don't you do? You don't believe in true Father? This is what she always talk to our member. Why? I couldn't understand why you all are not doing. You should borrow money and do. This is how much every day? Every time she meet our member and she tell us like that. You don't believe in your ancestor? Why? My son used to be very negative toward marriage. Don't want to get married. The son, so many couple end up divorced because there is so many divorce in Malaysia. So the son doesn't believe anymore in true love. He decided to stay single. So my wish is for my children to build ideal family before 25 years old. I offer 2 wish paper every year for my children to get married. I think every year she offer more than 10 wish paper for for different wish. For the children, she offered 2, the gold one. When I almost forgotten about my wish, my son suddenly told me that he want to get married during 24 years old. True parent had made impossible to be possible. I realized the power of wish paper at that moment. So that was many years ago. That's why she really crazy and believe in the power of true parent, fulfilling our wish. In year 2016, when my daughter was 24 years old, another daughter, she was successfully married to a wonderful husband, also 24 years old, before 25 years old. Wish paper fulfill our wish every time, everywhere, without missing. That's why I committed myself to bring many people to Choengpyeong every year. This time I successfully bring 42 participants last year. So every year she's doing. She faced many difficulty actually, because the people also don't believe her. When he taught, and so many rejection and persecution. But she's not our member. She worked more than our member. When there is a ancestor welcome ceremony, she go to the members' house one by one and help them to do the ceremony. She always visiting house to house to talk and convince people about Choengpyeong. It's another ambassador for peace. Very long time together with us, but because she know Father Moon is maybe some Christian group, so yeah, I like UPL, but I cannot be a part of you. So she make distance. When there is a peace route, I will join. When there is a religious youth service, I will join. But the other religious, don't ask me. Huh? But this time, I knew the unification movement for a long time. This is my first time to attend. I have a wonderful experience. When I listened to Dr. Yong's speech, I suddenly saw golden dust drop down. Some golden dust drop everywhere. That is a spiritual phenomenon. That's why I knew why True Parent explained about heaven and hell. So the spirit world have shown her the heaven and hell is real. I also felt that Father Moon is sitting on her chair. Do you see True Father sitting on the chair? She saw and knew she's with us the whole event. When our member listen, we are more convinced that Choengpyeong is real. Honestly, I'm not a spiritual person. I analyze, I research, but I didn't see anything. Other people make me believe in Choengpyeong. So yeah, actually I'm a researcher. My wife is a real Choengpyeong person. She's the one planned for all my ancestors to be liberated. So I have a mission to really how to convey our belief to the non-believer. That is what I felt. So actually this time I wanted to share more, but I couldn't prepare. Because I'm not a Choengpyeong person. Until now, I do not know how to calculate the ancestor blessing and liberation. But my wife knows everything. So it is also my hope that one day I can teach all of you. But not this time. I didn't prepare. So yeah, some second gen also have experience. So there is an effort before the Choengpyeong event and during the Choengpyeong event, how we have shown our effort to market the event to the outside people. Before the event, we make flyer. When you look at our flyer, our committee spent long time to find what is a good word to use for Malaysia. Because Malaysia very sensitive. People, oh, you are Christian, I don't like it. This kind of attitude they have. So we need to use the interfaith word. So the community spend days to use good word. I'm not sure, maybe your nation, you do not need that. But Malaysia, we really spend time to the well-being of mind, body, soul, and we really spend time for using word. And we make promotion video. We get member to give testimony. That's why I want all of you to become expert. When we take video of our member, people are not used to give testimony or long time. Maybe not sure. So this kind of testimony is not convincing. So we need all of you to become a powerful person to give your testimony. We do website, we do Facebook, we tour the nation to speak about Choengpyeong. We have the Choengpyeong Secretariat set up. And during the event, we have interfaith opening ceremony, we have meditation room, we have wish paper and ancestor liberation promotion counter. We put the big TV and continue, we are playing why wish paper important. So we want to brainwash people in the event so that people understand. And we have our activity exhibition board as well. So there is a video, there is a flyer, there is a promotion video. Yeah. And this is many gathering that we do. We also do in this style, a table. I speak, my wife speak, and then member give testimony. And then when go back to the group, again, the team leader is speaking. So the whole gathering is about Choengpyeong, is to promote Choengpyeong from beginning to end. Our website, promotion counter, the exhibition board, our TV here, prayer room. Yeah, and also our next event, 2019, tentatively June 16. All of you are welcome to Malaysia to witness and to experience the great event. Thank you. Remember, this is not free, and all of you should pay as international participant. Normally we charge more for international. Joking. So now there is a sharing session. How many of you have Choengpyeong testimony yourself to share? Raise your hand. From here, all of you who have good Choengpyeong testimony, raise your hand. About wish paper or in Choengpyeong. Choengpyeong, good testimony.